Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the absolute blueprint for survival when you're developing a business intelligence strategy. If you've ever been tasked with implementing a BI strategy, or maybe you've watched one totally stumble right out of the gate, you know for a fact that just buying the right software isn't enough. Not even close. So today, we're going to enlist and explore the critical success factors that literally determine whether your BI implementation thrives or just completely flatlines. All right, let's start with a massive reality check. Did you know that 70 to 80% of business intelligence projects completely fail to meet expectations? That is wild, right? Now, you might think those failures are all about coding errors or server crashes, but they aren't. They overwhelmingly fail for non-technical reasons. We're talking poor planning, zero user adoption, or just fundamentally misunderstanding what the business actually needs. So the really crucial point here is that implementing BI isn't just a technical software deployment. You literally can't just install a program, blast out a company-wide email, and expect a data-driven revolution overnight. It is a fundamental cultural and operational shift. Honestly, if you change your tech, but you don't change how your people actually work and make decisions, well, you haven't really changed anything at all. To make sure you don't end up as part of that massive failure statistic, we're pulling a clear roadmap right from the sources. We've got 5 critical success factors for you today. 1. Executive sponsorship and strategic alignment. 2. High-quality governed data. 3. User adoption and enablement. 4. Incremental phase delivery. And 5. Technical flexibility and scalability. Okay, let's jump right into factor number 1. Executive sponsorship and strategic alignment. This one is widely cited as the absolute most important factor for BI success. And look, sustained support from senior leadership means way more than just having a CEO sign off on a budget check. Success demands active leadership. We are talking about executives actually pulling up the new dashboards during board meetings to drive a genuine data-driven culture. Plus, your BI strategy has to be totally tethered to strategic alignment. You can't just measure things for the fun of it. Your objectives need to be tied directly to high-level specific business goals, like, say, explicitly aiming to reduce inventory costs by 20%. That's what ensures the insights you generate are actually actionable and help the company's bottom line. Moving right along to factor 2, high-quality governed data. Without good data, your entire strategy is basically built on sand. That old saying, garbage in, garbage out? Yeah, it is a terrifying reality in business intelligence. You could literally have the most beautiful, state-of-the-art dashboard in the world, but if the data feeding into it is wrong, the insights are wrong, and the stakes here are incredibly high. According to the sources, poor data quality costs organizations an average of $15 million annually. $15 million. That is the very real price of bad data. So, to prevent making a $15 million mistake, you absolutely have to ensure data integrity before you ever start building those flashy visualizations. Your data's got to be accurate, consistent, and clean across all sources. And how do we actually do that? Well, by establishing a centralized single source of truth, like a data warehouse or a data lakehouse. This is a game changer because it completely eliminates that classic corporate headache of conflicting metrics. You want to kill that scenario where the marketing team and the sales team are sitting in a meeting arguing over 2 totally different revenue numbers just because they pulled their data from different silos. All right, factor 3, user adoption and enablement. Here's the thing. The human element is your ultimate key to success. You can design a theoretically perfect technical system. It's lightning fast, it's beautiful, it has all the latest bells and whistles. But guess what? It is completely useless if your employees are stubbornly holding on to their old manual spreadsheets to do their jobs. Adoption isn't just going to happen magically. You have to cultivate it. To empower your team and finally get them out of those massive spreadsheets, you need to foster a real self-service culture. That means picking user-friendly tools that let non-technical staff answer their own questions without having to wait 2 whole weeks for an IT ticket to clear. Next, you've got to get them involved early. Bring the actual end users into the design process so the final product actually matches how they work in the real world. And finally, continuous training. You need to invest heavily in ongoing data literacy programs. Don't just show them which buttons to click, teach them how to actually interpret that data so they can make better decisions. Let's pivot to factor 4, incremental or phased delivery. When you're deploying BI, you most absolutely avoid what people call boiling the ocean. Trying to force this massive enterprise-wide rollout all at the exact same time. It's overwhelming, it takes way too long to show any value, and honestly, it usually fails. Instead, the right way is to treat your BI like a living product. Start with pilot projects. Go after a high-impact, low-complexity business problem right out of the gate. That proves the value of the system super quickly and builds vital momentum. From there, take an iterative approach. Constantly gather feedback from your users and refine things in small, manageable cycles. That keeps the system perfectly aligned with the shifting needs of the business. And finally, we reach factor 5, technical flexibility and scalability. Your technical architecture simply can't just work for today. It has to be ready for whatever tomorrow brings. It needs to handle exponentially growing data volumes and super fast technology trends. And that means future-proofing your setup with scalable, cloud-based architectures. This is what makes sure you can support emerging tech as it arrives. Think integrating generative AI for conversational queries or handling real-time data streaming. And hey, let's not forget performance. Dashboards have to load in seconds. It sounds basic, I know, but it's absolutely crucial. Any significant lag is going to frustrate your users and instantly kill all that adoption you just worked so hard to build. So as we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with this final thought. Knowing that a successful BI strategy isn't just a piece of software you buy off the shelf, but a living product that needs continuous alignment between your people, your processes, and your technology. Are you truly ready to lead that cultural shift? Keep these 5 critical success factors top of mind, and you won't just be deploying a tool, you'll literally transform your entire organization. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive.